When you observe the world long enough, a simple pattern reveals itself. Most people are driven not by their own will, but by impulses they don't understand and fears they refuse to confront. They talk about ambition as if saying the word transforms them. They talk about discipline as if merely acknowledging it gives them permission to claim they possess it. They talk about dreams as if repeating them endlessly will somehow replace the labor required to achieve them. It's a predictable cycle, one I've seen countless times. People cling to comforting illusions because the alternative is too harsh. To admit you're not working hard enough is painful. To admit you're weaker than you pretend to be is even worse. But truth doesn't bend just because you refuse to face it. And the truth is this: your results reflect your actions, not your fantasies. The reason so many fail to improve is simple. They avoid the discomfort required for growth. They run from silence because silence exposes them. They avoid solitude because solitude forces them to confront their inadequacy. They fear discipline because discipline demands consistency. And consistency removes the excuses they rely on. When you strip away the noise, what remains is the reality they try to ignore, that they are not committed, not focused, and not honest with themselves. It may sound cruel, but cruelty is only perspective. In truth, it's clarity. And clarity is what you need if you actually intend to surpass the version of yourself you claim to be fighting. You don't need loud motivation. You don't need dramatic emotions. You don't need people cheering for you. In fact, relying on any of those things is proof that your foundation is weak. Real discipline doesn't announce itself. Real strength doesn't demand to be seen. Strength built on silence is the only kind that can withstand pressure. When you operate quietly, without constant validation, you force yourself to confront what actually matters. The work, the repetition, the practice, the discomfort, the routine. These are the things that forge someone capable of achieving results, while others remain trapped in the same cycle of excuses. Observe people around you. You'll notice that most of them talk more than they act. They make promises to themselves they never honor. They declare goals they never pursue. They latch onto motivational bursts that evaporate the moment their comfort is threatened. It's almost amusing how loudly they announce their intentions compared to how quietly they abandon them. They don't recognize the contradiction. They don't realize that their own behavior reveals everything they try so desperately to hide. But you don't have the luxury of such delusion, not if you intend to rise above them. The gap between who you are and who you want to become is created by your habits, not your hopes. Every day you spend postponing effort widens that gap. Every distraction you indulge deepens it. Every excuse you construct strengthens it. Time doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Readiness is irrelevant. Action is what matters. And action performed consistently, regardless of emotion, is the difference between those who merely wish and those who achieve. Emotion is a tool, not a master. If you let your mood dictate your discipline, you've already surrendered your potential to something unstable and temporary. People often ask what separates the strong from the weak, as if the answer is mysterious. It's not. The strong do what the weak avoid. The strong tolerate the boredom of routine. They embrace the irritation of repetition. They endure the strain of effort without seeking reward in the moment. They understand that improvement is not thrilling, it's methodical. And because they understand this, They progress while others stagnate. Meanwhile, the weak chase stimulation, novelty, and comfort. They seek shortcuts, and shortcuts only exist to deceive them. They look for ways around the work so they never have to confront the truth that they are incapable of enduring it. You might consider this harsh, but harshness is often just honesty, presented without sugarcoating. If you feel pressured by these words, it's because a part of you recognizes their accuracy. Pressure is not your enemy. In fact, pressure is one of the most valuable forces in your life. Pressure exposes cracks. It reveals flaws. It forces you to confront weaknesses you've ignored. Weak people avoid pressure because they fear what it will reveal. Strong people appreciate it because it shows them precisely what to fix. In other words, pressure is not something you're suffering from. It's something you should be learning from. You may not realize it, but your environment is constantly shaping you. Surround yourself with people who complain, and you will adopt complaint. Surround yourself with those who indulge laziness, and you will lower your standards until laziness feels normal. Most people prefer these environments because they're easy to dominate. Being the least weak among the weak feels comforting. It's a cheap illusion of superiority. But superiority based on comparison to mediocrity is meaningless. If you want genuine progress, place yourself where you are not the strongest. Seek out competition that challenges you. Put yourself in positions that require growth. Comfort breeds stagnation, but pressure demands evolution. Self-mastery is not a myth reserved for a select few. It's the natural result of consistent discipline. Control your impulses, and you control your direction. Control your attention, and you control your results. Control your emotions, and you control your potential. People underestimate how much improvement is available simply by eliminating the habits that weaken them. Remove distraction. Remove excuses. Remove the need for validation. Remove the craving for comfort. When you strip away these obstacles, what remains is capability. Capability that always existed within you, but was suffocated by everything you allowed to interfere. It's not enough to think about your goals. You must construct systems that force progress even when motivation is absent. Motivation is unstable. Discipline is reliable. Motivation fades with mood. Discipline persists through monotony. Motivation reacts to circumstances. Discipline creates results in spite of them. Rely on motivation, and you'll move only when conditions suit you. Build discipline, and you'll move regardless of conditions. This is why those who appear the calmest often achieve the most. Their actions are not dependent on emotional turbulence. They operate from logic, not impulse. When you look at people who have achieved mastery, you'll notice a common trait. They don't speak loudly about their intentions. Their work speaks for them. They aren't concerned with impressing others along the way, because they understand that impressions are irrelevant. Respect is earned through output, not performance. When you stay silent, you eliminate unnecessary expectations. You remove the pressure to perform for an audience. Your only competition becomes yourself, and that is the only competition that actually matters. You cannot surpass others until you surpass your own weaknesses, insecurities, and lack of discipline. Human beings are far more predictable than they realize. They create patterns in their behavior that reveal their priorities. If someone repeatedly chooses comfort over effort, you can predict their future. If someone repeatedly chooses entertainment over growth, you can forecast their results. If someone repeatedly chooses excuses over action, you can determine their destiny. Patterns don't lie. Intentions don't override habit. If your habits are weak, your results will be weak. If your habits are disciplined, your results will reflect it. You must understand something crucial. You're not competing with the loudest person in the room. You're competing with the quiet ones. The ones who don't broadcast their goals. The ones who don't complain or seek sympathy. The ones who observe silently while everyone else wastes time talking about improvement they never pursue. These silent individuals are the real threat because their focus is uninterrupted. Their energy is directed toward action, not conversation. They understand that discipline is not something you proclaim, it's something you demonstrate. So ask yourself, which type are you becoming? Are you the one who talks about change or the one who embodies it? Are you the one who lists goals or the one who executes them? Are you the one who pretends to work hard or the one who silently cultivates strength without seeking recognition? The distinction might feel subtle, but the consequences are enormous. Your identity is formed through your choices. If your choices align with discipline, then discipline becomes your identity. If your choices align with weakness, then weakness becomes your identity. Every day is an opportunity to choose which one you build. Silence is not emptiness. It's a strategy. It creates the mental space you need to observe yourself objectively. In silence, you can identify what's slowing you down. You can confront your flaws without distraction. You can rebuild your habits from the ground up. People fear silence because silence tells the truth. But truth is the only path to mastery. If you avoid truth, you avoid progress. But if you embrace it, you gain an advantage that most will never experience. Improvement rarely feels good in the moment. It often feels tedious, uncomfortable, and lonely. But discomfort is evidence of progress. It means you are confronting areas where you were previously weak. Those who chase comfort remain stagnant because comfort offers no resistance. And without resistance, there is no growth. So, if you feel discomfort, don't misinterpret it as failure. Recognize it as the friction that shapes you into someone stronger than you were yesterday. Consistency is the multiplier of discipline. A single effort means nothing without repetition. Doing the work once proves nothing. Doing it daily changes everything. Small habits repeated consistently build a foundation that cannot be easily shaken. Most people quit because they expect rapid results. They become discouraged when progress is invisible. But progress is rarely visible in the beginning. It accumulates silently beneath the surface until it becomes impossible to ignore. Those who endure the invisible phase are the ones who eventually stand far above those who quit early. When you understand this, you stop looking for quick victories. You stop searching for shortcuts. You realize that long-term dominance is built through quiet effort, compounded over time. You recognize that the world rewards those who can delay gratification, endure discomfort, and act without applause. Those who possess these qualities are the ones who rise unnoticed until the moment their results make them undeniable. You don't need to announce your transformation. You don't need to prove your effort to anyone. Those who demand external proof are already giving too much power to the opinions of others. The moment you begin caring more about being perceived as disciplined than actually being disciplined, you've lost. Your focus must remain internal. Your standards must be self-generated. Your accountability must come from within. External validation is temporary. Internal discipline is permanent. In the end, the most important lesson is this: the world will not slow down for you. It will not wait for you to feel ready. It will not give you permission to start. The world moves forward without hesitation, and if you fail to move with it, you will be left behind. The only way to avoid that fate is to take control of your actions with a level of discipline others cannot match. Don't announce your intentions. Don't seek applause. Don't look for shortcuts. Simply work, quietly, consistently, relentlessly. Because while others waste time talking, you will be creating results. While they search for motivation, you will be building discipline. While they seek comfort, you will be forging strength. And when the difference becomes undeniable, when your silence has produced results louder than their words, they will wonder how you surpassed them. But by then, it will be too late for them to catch up. Because progress built on silence doesn't just elevate you, it separates you. That separation is not accidental. It is earned, quietly, methodically, relentlessly. And if you choose that path, not because it feels good, but because it produces results, then you will no longer need to say anything at all. Your discipline will speak for you. Your improvement will speak for you. Your results will speak for you. And the world will have no choice but to listen.